evening's opportunity given by the Lord to understand Him, do sadhana to reach to Him through the study of the great Bhagavata Maha and the great Adhyatma Ramayana Shastras. It's a relentless effort like this we have to put with all the other cares taken off the class time, which will make first of all us thoroughly understand what is Lord, where is Lord, how is Lord, and why the Lord has to be worshipped, why the Lord has to be recognized or realized. Then the sadhaka in us can, with this clarity, truly do sadhana and achieve that. May through every of our class, our understanding becomes more and more authentically crystal clear. May we have the clear cut understanding regarding the sadhana also. May our inspiration grows day in and day out. May we become solely single pointedly only the seekers of Paramatma, the seekers of the self, the truth, and that seeking without obstacles should happen, and soon we experience it, then become the instruments in the hands of the Lord for serving Him, His devotees, or His children, the whole world. May this sankalpa be true, and in any things to be added to this sankalpa, edited, may it happen. So, this evening also, 12th Skandha, 1st Bhagavatam. Here we will see Sutaji continuing his beautiful teachings to Shaunakadi. Very, very excellent. The Vedantic Jnanam Vicharana, very, very essential. In the 10th Skandha, we will see Brahmana Deva sent by Rukmini. Lord Krishna receives with such a great devotion, and there is some 5-6 shlokas of beautiful knowledge Bhagavan tells, and he explains or tells whom he loves more. A very, very informative and important thing that we'll study. In Adhyatma Ramayanam, again we will see the Rishi Chandra teaching to this Sampati, again the Tattva Gnana, the Atma Gnana, Bandha Karana and Moksha Sadhana. This is how we will be having our all classes. Then we will be having the Ashtottara Satanamavali in the evening, the last class. Let us start in our meditational poise, active, alert, dynamic, trying to bring our mana buddhi chitta to the topic or the work under happening now. Om. 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha. जन्माद्यस्य तोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनये शौनकादृषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृषिभ्यो अत्र्यादृषिभ्यो मत्स्याद्यवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्तिदत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे मातापितृदेवताभ्यो आद्यशङ्कराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां गुरूणां देवतानां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातुमनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदस्यस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराण इतिहासोक्तसमस्तभगवद्भागवत दर्शनानुग्रहप्राप्त्यर्थं भक्तिसाधनादिप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः हैन्दवसंस्कृतेः समस्तशास्त्रयुक्त समस्त अवतारयुक्त समस्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता परम्परायुक्त समस्त संस्कृति संप्रदाय युक्त पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा अतिमुख्येन समस्त विश्वस्य आध्यात्मिक प्रगति प्राप्ति द्वारा विश्वशांति विश्वकल्याण विश्व एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं तत्कृतकङ्कणबद्ध समस्त साधूनां साधकानां भक्तानां धर्म संस्थापकानां सेवकानां च अस्माकं सह आयुरारोग्य क्षेमस्थैर्यादि श्रद्धा भक्त्यादि समस्त सत्संपदा सत्साधना समस्त सत्शक्तीनां सानुकूल्यतानां प्राप्ति विघ्नशत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा अनुक्षणं धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं श्री भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य द्वादश स्कन्धस्य दशम स्कन्धस्यापि पारायण मध्येनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ द्वादश स्कन्धः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं द्वादश स्कन्धः। ओम आभासश्च तिरोधश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसीयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते। ओम अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः। श्रीसूत उवाच let us chant from the verse number Sutta Uvacha 28 onwards. Okay. Up to 42. सूत उवाच ओम इत्युक्तः स तथेत्याह महर्षेर्मानयन् वचः सर्पसत्रादुपरतः पूजयामास वाक्पतिं सैषा विष्णोर्महामाया अबाध्यया लक्षणा यया मुह्यन्ति अस्य एव आत्मभूताः भूतेषु गुणवृत्तिभिः न यत्र दम्भेत्यभया विराजिता मायात्मवादे असकृतात्मवादिभिः न यद्विवादो विविधस्तदाश्रयः मनश्च संकल्पविकल्पवृत्तियतो न यत्र सृज्यं सृजतो भयोः परं श्रेयश्च जीवः त्रिभिरन्वितः तु अहं तदेतदुत्सादितबाध्यबाधकं निषिध्य चोर्मीन् विरमेत् स्वयं मुनिः परं पदं वैष्णवमामनन्ति यतो तत् यन्नेति नेतीत्यतदुत्सिसृक्षवः विसृज्य दौरात्म्यमनन्यसौहृदाः हृदोपगुह्यावसितं समाहितैः तैतदधिगच्छन्ति विष्णोर्यत्परमं पदम् अहं ममेति दौर्जन्यं न येषां देहगेहजम् अतिवादान् स्थितिक्षेत नावमन्येत कञ्चन न चैमं देहमाश्रित्य वैरं कुर्वीत केनचित् नमो भगवते तस्मै कृष्णाय कुण्ठमेधसे यत्पादाम्बुरुहध्यानात् संहिताम् अध्यगाम् इमाम्। शौनक उवाच पैलादिभिर्व्यासशिष्यैः वेदाचार्यैर्महात्मभिः वेदाश्च कतिधा व्यस्ताः एतत् सौम्याभिधेहिनः। सूत उवाच समाहितात्मनः ब्रह्मणः परमेष्ठिनः हृद्याकाशादभूतनादः वृत्तिरोधात् विभाव्यते यदुवासनया ब्रह्मन् योगिनो मलमात्मनः द्रव्यक्रियाकारकाख्यं हित्वा यान्ति अपुनर्भवम् ततो भूत त्रिवृत् ओङ्कारः यो अव्यक्तप्रभवः स्वराट् यत्तत् लिङ्गं भगवतः ब्रह्मणः परमात्मनः शृणोति यः इमं स्फोटं सुप्तश्रोत्रे च शून्यदृक् येन वाग्व्यज्यते यस्य व्यक्तिराकाश आत्मनः स्वधाम्नो ब्रह्मणः साक्षात् वाचकः परमात्मनः स सर्वमन्त्रोपनिषदु वेदबीजं सनातनं तस्य ह्यासन्त्रयो वर्णाः अकाराद्या भृगुद्वः धार्यन्ते यैः त्रयो भावाः गुणनामार्थवृत्तयः ततोऽक्षरसमाम्नायम् असृजद्भगवानजः अन्तस्थोष्मस्वरस्पर्श ह्रस्वदीर्घादिलक्षणम् तेनासौ चतुरो वेदान् चतुर्भिर्वदनैर्विभुः सव्याहृतिकान् सोङ्कारान् चातुर्होत्र विवक्षया Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, one of the beautiful Shastras is Bhagavata Puranam. In that, to a good seeker, continuously there is a rasa aswadana of all the kathas of Bhagavad Avataras, as well as the Bhaktas, Rishis, Munis, everyone. Other side, continuous constant input given to inquisitive, serious students or the Adhyatmika sadhakas, every aspect. The Dharma Vishayas are exhaustively taught to us. The Yoga Vishayas are explained in between wherever the occasion was there. Throughout Bhagavata, through avatars, the Bhakti Vishayas are again and again taught. Why Bhagavan is Bhajaniya, what is Bhakti Sadhana, its Charamastiti, who is Bhakta, what are his Lakshanas. All are taught. Though it is a Bhagavata Puranam, yet in and through it, Parama Satya Dhyana, Parabrahma Dhyana. For that, what is Parabrahma? What is his Swarupa Lakshana, Tatastha Lakshana, Sambandha with this Jagat, and how a person can gain that Tattva Jnana, inner preparations, reaching to the Guru, surrendering to Guru, learning from him. All of them are taught as well as depicted again and again in the form of very many Guru Shishya meetings. Everyone, Narayana, Brahma themselves are Guru Shishya. Brahma and Sanakadi Muni are Guru Shishya. Brahma and Narada is Guru Shishya. Sanakadi Muni and Narada Guru Shishya. Narada Vyasa. Vyasa Shukadeva. Shuka Parikshita. Shuka, then Sutha. Then Sutha and Vaishampayana. Vaishampayana again. So in this way, continuously there in Bhagavatam, all these glorious things are taught. And we, with our own whatever intellect we have, we have gone through for such a good period of time, but at least little we got, maybe 0.5% at least. Much more to be understood depending on our own understanding capacities growth. In this effort, we have reached in this round the 12th skandham, Ashraya skandha. There, discovering the Lord as Ashraya and discovering the Lord to be the Ashraya. Then, by being Ashrita to that Ashraya, the Lord, we relax. There's no more to be tensed about anything, because once we hold on to His feet in bhakti or reach to Him as our own essential self, there is no place to go, no object to gain, no effort to be put, nothing to be lost or gained. That is how this is called Ashraya Skandha. In this already we saw great teachings by Shukadevji and to Parikshita. That episode got over. Sutha Shaunaka Samvada now remaining. Shuka Parikshit Samvada is over. In this Sutta Shaunaka Samvada, which is the whole Bhagavatam, latest portion is Janamejaya doing Sarpayaga. Brahma, our great Brahaspati Raja, Devaguru, came and told him how the jivas go through everything in life, including Janma Marana, depending on their own Swakarma. Nobody is the cause for anybody's Sukha Dukkha. Therefore, two very important things. One, your father died by the biting of Takshaka by his own wrongdoing. Neither Takshaka nor Brahmana is a cause. But your father is such a great Purusharthi that the curse he has encashed by giving that Rajyam to you, himself did that Prayopavesha. All this Sutaji has not told, not sorry, our Brahaspati might have not told in Bhagavata, but उनको hint किया होगा जनमेजय जी को. Then he heard from Raja Shukadev ji everything. He even realized Brahma Tattva. It is one. Second is what? If you kill this Anagasa, that innocent, this serpent, so then you are sowing seeds for your future plants and fruits of dukkha so much because this is a big papa you are doing. Therefore, do the withdrawal from this criminal act. You know? One Takshaka only has bitten, that also. He was innocent, he was told by the Rishi Shapa. Takshaka cannot be killed because he has taken Amrutam and all. So your effort anyway will be vain. And why so many innocent sarpas you are killing? So this is very, very informative, important discussion. In our own minds we have to do by analyzing what things we are doing while dealing with the people. Since any innocent people, are we harming them, trouble them with our actions, with our words, with our looks, with our thoughts, etc. Then we are invoking sin only to suffer in future. And ourselves, Sukha Dukkha, Karana is our Papa Punya only, Punya Papa. They were engaged in the Punya. So that is what he told, our greater Brahaspati ji. Then catching that, our Janameja also stopped that Sarpayagna, Sarpasatram. Then he did Puja Upasana to Brahaspati ji. After this is over now, in that Naimisharanya, the Shaunaka Rishi is telling Sutaji is telling Shaunaka Rishi about the Jnana aspects to be learned. Excellent. First is what we saw, this is what Maha Maya of Vishnu, because of which people identify with their own Dehadi and get lost in the Trigunatmaka Vastu Prapancha. And who are these Jivas? Even though they are Paramatma only. Na? That's what we said. Mm-hmm. Right. See? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Narayana. सैषा विष्णोर्महामाया अबाध्यया अलक्षणा यया मुह्यन्ति अस्य एव आत्मभूताः भूतेषु गुणवृत्तिभिः. So gunas are three gunas. Guna vritti is the three guna created vrittis in the chitta called as sankalpas, vikalpas, sankamana ityadi. Bhuteshu means in the beings and in the shabda sparsha rupa sagandha. Muhyanti means get deluded. And delusion is always two types, the raga and dvesha. So Sutaji, sorry, Janameja has raga for his father Parikshita, dvesha for the Takshaka. Like Arjuna, raga for his Bhishma Drona and dvesha for Duryodhana Adi. So in life, what is the only disease, biggest disease is having raga dvesha. The life lived under the influence of raga dvesha is called a life of delusion. And why it is happening? We are lost in the antakarana, which has got the, because of influence three gunas, variety of the thoughts. And who are we while living through all that? Nothing but Paramatma only. That is what said here. Aseva Atma Bhutaha means Bhagavan ko hi Atma Rup mein rakh kar bhi. So I am there. The self is Paramatma only in me. Self in me is Paramatma only. Yet, if my drishti is not on Paramatma, as the goal, then when I drishti is on the antakarana, which is made of maya, and in this antakarana also, when the trigunatmika sankalpas are coming, when I am not remaining as sakshi, or at least not doing only the dharma and just becoming inadvertent, habitually, then I get attached with raga dvesha called as moha to the world of things and beings. Thereafter, dekho, punya baba karte hi jate. Then what is to be done? Drishti divert toward Paramatma and know Him. In the knowledge of him, what happens? There is nothing other than him as the Maya, Trigunas, Triguna created Chitta, Chitta mein rehne wale, all these sankalpas. So too, nothing of the outer world also remains as other than Paramatma. Therefore, I am not there as a Jiva, nor an Antakarna, nor the world for me. For seeing it and getting Raga Dvesha and lost in Punya Bhava. All that goes away. Wholesale mein. If the one discovery of Paramatma we do, that should be we are focused. If that is not done, as we are seeing again and again through all our classes, everything else we do, we are only doing either good punya or bad papa, and the result of that is the sukha dukkha. Both are bandhanam only because both are not allowing us to have the freedom, not allowing us to recognize our essential identity with that tattva. So Saisha Vishnor Mahamaya. अबाध्यया अलक्षणा यया मुह्यन्ति अस्य एव आत्मभूताः भूतेषु गुणवृत्तिभिः. Clear? Now, about this Mahamaya, one thing is told. Thereafter, about Paramatma. This 30th shloka. So, Nayatra Dambhi iti Abhaya Virajita Maya Atmavade Asakrud Atmavadibhi. So, the thing is what? Somebody is doing this action, therefore he is good. Somebody is doing that other action, therefore he is bad. This type of imagination in our mind itself is the delusion called Maya. Now, those who are contemplating only on the self, in the pure self which is neutral, in that the beings, their behaviors, therefore they are good or bad, labelings, they are not there. That is what is the meaning of Nayatra Dambhi iti Abhaya Virajita Maya. In that Paramatma, this Maya, which is when working, it differentiates the people as good or bad, seeing their actions. That Maya is not there. Atmavade Asakrut Atmavadivihi means what? Again and again, again and again, when the deep contemplation is done on the self, in the self, the Maya created Moha, Moha Janita labeling of somebody is good or somebody is bad. They were good, get attached, bad, become ours too. This all cannot be there. Then Nayat Vivadaha, Vividaha, Nayat Vidavadaha, Vividaha. In Parambrahma Paramatma, any Vivada, seeing pairs of opposite, cannot exist. Because he is support of all Vivada Karana Dvandva, himself has got none of these Dvandva. So, he is Ashraya of them, but he doesn't support, he supports them as an Ashraya, but he is not the partaker of any one of them. So, ultimately, Sankalpa Vikalpa Vritti. It is Sankalpa in the mind, Vikalpa in the mind, because of which there are different Vivadas arise in life. That Mana with Sankalpa Vikalpa, which causes the Vivada of various types, that itself is not there. So at the Vyashti level, Mana, its Sankalpa Vikalpa, leading to vain arguments in the world, that is not there in Paramatma. At the Samishti level, the Maya is not there, which when we look through, again we differentiate the whole world as good or bad. So that Paramatma, when not discovered, we are at the total level in the influence of Maya, at the individual level in the influence of Moha or Avidya. Then the duality is seen, reaction to the duality is expressed, leading only to our own suffering and calamity. This is what is Maya Krita Sarvam. In Paramatma Tattva, they are not there. You have to be very careful and keep the goal as Paramatma, not anything else. Anything else, Maya Yukta. The more we hold on to that, we more will be pulled down and down into the worldliness. So, Avitak jo hua, so hua. Now we got the akal through the study of Bhagavatam. You and I. Our pursuit now should be only about Bhagavana, nothing of any sort of this Maya related things. This is what is the meaning of is nayat vivado vividaha tad ashrayah. Then manascha sankalpa vikalpa vritiyat, that also na, it is not there in Paramatma. Okay. So in that pure consciousness in us, where is the mind? Where is the sankalpa vikalpa? But without the consciousness, the sankalpa vikalpa of the mana will not work. In the sankalpa vikalpa of the mana, when it sees through the sense organs, the objects of the world, then he does the labeling of those things. Then the same mana, when it has done that, it like I only make something to eat. It is my own sankalpa vikalpa. Then I label it. It is very good to eating, and I will eat. I only do all that. मेरे मन में ही ये संकल्प विकल्प होकर देन वो इंद्रियों के द्वारा जब वस्तुओं को देखते हैं, that is संकल्प विकल्प शक्ति of the mana is misused in labeling the things and beings as the of the world are as good or bad. Then the samsara begins. Clear? Then next one, that Paramatma's uh, point is told in these 2-3 slokas by Sutta Mahamuni to Shaunakadi. Very, very deep, very, very important. Okay. Na yatra. Yatra means in that Brahman, na. In these things are not there. Na yatra srujyam. Srujyam is created. Srujata, with all components involved in the creation. Created srujyam. Hmm. Hmm. So, Srujya means the karma. Then the Srujata means the ingredients involved in the karma. Like the karta, then the karma indriyas, then the jnanam inside us, the vastu on which we do the karma. These are all called as the Srujata. Srujya means karma. Then Upayoho Param, something which has come out of these two. The karta, all the ingredients, and the karma, when they come together and the karma is performed, what comes out? Phala. That karma phala is called as shreyaha. Here, not the ultimate shreya that way. कर्म फल को हम श्रेयस मानकर उस फल के लिए तो हम कर्म करते हैं ना, from that drishti. So in that Paramatma, the kartradi ingredients, karma, then the karma phala not at all are there. Okay, then jiva trivi anvitaha to aham. So this jiva is the one who is jiva, then a ahankara, and who is endowed with these three things. So the ahankara endowed with kartrutva and karanadi tadatmya, then karma karanam, then the karma phala. Ahankara with all these three are called jiva. So the jiva with all these three, and all these three also exclusively, none of them are there in that Paramatma. Okay. Then tad etat utsadita badhya badakam. So that Paramatma is the next level. He is neither, interesting point of Paramatma is, yesterday we explained it with the help of 14th chapter and all. I remember it. Na utsadita badhya badakam. He is not badhya, disturbed by presence of anything. Badhakatvam, nor he disturbs presence of anything. A peculiar lakshana of the Brahman here, the Sutta Mahamuni is telling Shaunaka. This we heard in different ways in different contexts, but here it is little differently put in. This is what we said yesterday. Hanta chen manyate mantum, hataschet manyate matam. Bhauto na vijaniyataha na hayam hanti na hanyate. Okay, badhya means the one on whom the action is falling. Badhaka is the one who is doing the action. So the one who is on whom the action is falling is killed or beaten. And the one who is doing the action is called the killer, or the one who is beating. So Bhagavan never gets affected by anything. A very subtle thought it is. Nor he is at the direct cause of affecting anything. Yesterday or today or tomorrow we'll see. Today देखा हमने, हाँ नहीं कल आएगा सुबह. In the Yoga Darshana Shastra, in that 45th Sutra, when the Sukshmatas Taratamya is ending in Prakriti, not in Paramatma, then the Purva Pakshi asks the question, But in Upanishad, Sakashta, Saparagati, about Purusha it is spoken. Then the Bhashyakara will explain that the Prakriti से लेकर स्थूल पदार्थ तक जिस तरह का कार्य कारण संबंध है, उस तरह का कार्य कारण संबंध प्रकृति और परमात्मा के बीच में नहीं है. In the sense, Paramatma is not the Upadana Karana for the Prakriti, he is only Nimitta. Clear? Therefore, here what is said, same thing, ki Badhya Badakata doesn't touch Paramatma. He is that Vilakshana. See, the electricity, he is not direct cause of all the bulbs of fans to glow. So therefore, he is not the Badhaka influencer. So too, when the fan is moving, bulbs are glowing. Their movement and glow doesn't touch the electricity. So he is not Badhita or Badhya. Is it not? Everywhere you can see it. In the same way, Parabrahma Paramatma is He in whose presence things may happen. Why, if you ask? Because of Maya. Whose, if you ask, then we say it belongs to God. But otherwise, He is not the direct doer of anything. In His presence, everything happens. And when the things are happening in His presence, those happenings and their results don't affect the Paramatma. So, example of these two things you take, like doing Punya Karma. Punya Karma is done by the Jiva in the presence of Paramatma inside. Nahi hai conscious Paramatma, Jiva himself will not be there to do Punya Karma. But ask the Paramatma, are you doer of the Punya Karma? No. Only his presence. Then what is the Punya Phala? Sukham. The Sukha Anubhuti is of Jiva through the Upadhis. But what is the position of Brahman there? He is not the Badhya. He is not getting the Sukha to him. He is witness even for that also. Take the other one, the Papa. So Papa also is done by the Jiva through Upadhis. Now, are you the Badhaka? Are you the cause of the Papa? If you ask that Sakshi Chaitanya Paramatma, no, I am not. So I am just there. Like the electricity. In my presence, bulbs are glowing. I am not glowing. In my presence only, the electrocution happened. Then those people or birds died. I am not the killer. पाप कर्म भी मैंने नहीं किया मेरे प्रेजेंस देन द पाप कर्म का फल दुख होता है दैट डज इट टच यू ओ कॉन्शियस सेल्फ परमात्मा नो इट वोंट टच मी रियल दैट परमात्मा नेचुरली व्हेन वी आइडेंटिफाई विथ वी आल्सो पुण्य पाप कर्म का करता नहीं बनते देयरफॉर सुख दुख का जंजाल में नहीं फंसते एंड फॉर गेटिंग द रिजल्ट ऑफ आवर पुण्य पाप कॉल्ड एज सुख दुख ओनली द एंटायर ट्रांसमाइग्रेशन entire relative world around us, entire the duties, the compulsion, the obligations, entire this thing only is to give us the result of our punya papa as sukha dukkha. All that is samsara, no more will be there when we identify with Paramatma, who is neither the doer nor on whom any happening or doing is influencing. सह उत्सादित बाध्य बाधकम क्लियर उत्सादित बाध्य बाधक परमात्मा में बाध्यता नहीं है बाधकत्व नहीं है none of the things happening can influence him nor is a direct influencer from his side he is only mere presence है ना भगवान सूर्य के प्रेजेंस में कुछ लोग पुण्य कुछ लोग पाप करते हैं सो ही इज नॉट द कॉज ऑफ पुण्य पाप नॉर द पुण्य पाप डन affect him that सूर्य भगवान को कटघरे में खड़े करके इन योर प्रेजेंस दे हैव डन पुण्य दे हैव डन पापा तो ऐसे थोड़ी कहते हैं लाइक ए 2000 rupee note this example we can take up to September 30 or whatever the date है ना now in that 2000 rupee note it is innocent if somebody uses the 2000 for the noble spiritual activity seva or some ignoble activity of some crime he is not the cause of it, he is not affected by it. The 2000. In the same way, Paramatma. So, Paramatma is He, in Him, Srujyam, the karma, Srujata, all ingredients required for the karma, Ubayoho Param Shreyaha Na. And all these three belong to whom? The Jiva. Who is Jiva? Ahankara. Ahankara with these three are called as Jiva. That Jiva Bhava completely is not there in pure Paramatma. And he is, when the Jiva is doing the Punya or Papa Karma, he is not the doer. Accordingly, when the Jiva is getting its phala of Sukha Dukkha, he is not the receiver. So he is neither Badhya nor Badhaka. दोनों उत्सादित है उनमें. So उत्सादित Badhya Badhaka. Such Bhagavan we have to aim it as goal. Reach. And what is a sadhana? Sadhana is by transcending Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya first. As long as we are at the level of these three, we cannot go to Vijnanamaya Kosha. From there, we cannot search out within us only the Paramatma, which is always there as Aham, Aham, Aham. Then how to transcend these three Anna, Prana, Mana? Each of them have the two pairs of, so each of them have a pair of main gunas. They are called Urmi. So when we conquer them, when we don't come under the influence of them, then when we conquer them, our intellect will be sufficient enough or powerful enough, subtle enough, free enough to know that Paramatma, which should be our goal. So that is what last he said, Nishidhyacha Urmina Virameta Swayam Munihi. Become a Muni and transcend all the six Urmis, thereby transcending all these three koshas. Virameta, by identifying with that Paramatma, Visheshena Rameta, in the true happiness, true bliss of the self, one should revel in. So the Urmis are at the Sharira level, Jara, Mrityu. How to transcend them? Just by knowing that every body will have that. This body is not special. I am not the body. I am not going to be influenced by it. Although in the old age, what cares I have to take, I will take. Even Mrityu also, I will try to follow with whatever the things I know. And I want to be alive to do sadhana. That is all common sense. Is it not? You have to be alive. We should not die in between for any reason. हमको तो लॉन्ग लाइफ जीना ही है. वो कोशिश करते हुए भी जरा मृत्यु which belong to the body, they are not to me. In this way, when we become stronger, then we have transcended deha tadatmya and deha antargata, these urmis. Okay, so too at the prana level, pipasa and ashana, hunger and thirst, they are called. Ashana is hunger, pipasa is thirst. So when the hunger, thirst, which are the gunas of pranamaya kosha, no more bother us. Just mechanically, whenever the hunger is there, thirst is there, a required thing we are putting consciously. In such a manner, we are not slaves to them, nor that consumption of water or food is creating any disturbance in the body or pranamaya kosha or the mana, by which we are not able to do sadhana. That much we take care regarding the bhojanam and paniyam, forget it after that. Not even a thought of that should come in us about the ashana pipasa. Then the second set of urmi, because we transcended them, the cause of them, the pranamaya kosha, the tadatma of that also is transcended. Then the third of the manomaya kosha, either you call it shoka moha or you call it sukha dukkha. When we sukha dukkha samay krutva, both are because of the prarabdha, they are coming. I am not overwhelmed by sukha, jumping out of skin, nor again overwhelmed by dukkha and jumping into the water. When both things I value samarupena, devalue them, don't give undue value, then these two urmis of sukha dukkha are not valued. Therefore, the third upadhi mana we are able to transcend. Then such persons, antakarana is not agitated tensed because of the mind, nor running here and there because of prana, nor lazy lethargic because of annamaya. It is so light, so active, so sattvic, so dynamic that buddhi we engage in discovering what I am inside, where I am. When I say I am jnata, where this jnatrutva is born from. When I say I am the drashta, when I say I am shrota, where from this drashtutva, shrotrutva are emerging. In that way, when we focus, we can discover him. Then we rameta munihi. Such a Muni, such a Sadhaka revels in his untouchable, immaculate, pure self, in which neither Upadis are there, nor Jiva Bhavas there, nor Sankalpa Kalpadi, nor Karma, nor the Karma Phala. Badhiya? See how clearly our Sutta Mahamuni to Shaunakadi and through them to us is telling the sadhana. On the other hand, when we are identify this Deha Pranamana and those shadow urmis are always attacking us, with that in the world we knowing unknowingly do punya papa, it's result of sukha dukkha we get, thus we live only life as a jiva, samsari. And to eke out that sukha dukkha from one body to the other, one place to the other, we are just thrown. It is like a holiday package tour. You paid the 2 lakhs rupees, so 15 days trip for 4 people. So 10 days or 12 days, 10 days. Then after those fellows, जिसको आपने टूर पर जिस बस में बिठाते उधर बैठना, जिस फ्लाइट में उस फ्लाइट, जिस ट्रेन में बिठाते उसमें, और जिस होटल में जो कमरा देते वो वाला, जो खाना खिलाए वो खाना पड़ेगा. So to whichever the pilgrim places or sightseeings they take you, you go there. And whatever they detail you, what is there, that you have to listen. All that is you paid the 2 lakhs punya. In the same way, our punya papa take us to different places where the phala of these are being exhausted. And be clear about it. What sort of punya papa we have done, for that what phala of dukkha sukha has to come, sukha dukkha, and to go through that, which are the dehas given, which are the places we are put. All of that is thoroughly being discussed and decided in the divine kingdom. There the computers are so perfect. Never ever any virus enters in it, nor any the biasness or the influence of the recommendations work there. Pakka. And ruthlessly, as respectfully एही कहते हुए, like in मुंडक उपनिषद, पुण्य कर्ताओं को those devatas take so to hey करके when do the paha that padva gale yamabataha बहुपदर्शयन्ति कर्षन्ति यत्र प्रतिपादश शतैर्माम. They won't have any courtesy, anything. See that in the hospital, when you pay money properly, the doctors, nurses, how carefully, lovingly you take care of the patient. But same in the jail, if you see the police and all, if that inspector tells, "Hey, laga de re aaj," they won't even listen to anyone. Their job is that they're trained for it. सेम वे द सुख दुख का पुण्य पाप का फल सुख दुख भोगने के लिए डिफरेंट वर्ल्ड्स वी गो. Remember, out of that going only this life which we are in now. In this whole life, every day, what are we getting? Sukha and dukkha from some or the other things or beings. Is it not? तो यही तो हो रहा है 24 घंटे. ये सब जो हमने किया उसका फल. You want to continue, continue. Do punya, get more sukha, reduce papa, reduce dukha. Such a upasana karo, you can go to uttama lokas. They'll be, actually, a problem in hoenge. You can do. But none of them are permanent. Even if you do 2,700 quintals of punyam, the phala will be over one day. You will be thrown back to earth or any other place. Imam lokam hinataram va vishanti, as Mundaka says. Therefore, what is the solution? षड ऊर्मियों को जीत कर, वो ऊर्मी जिस अन्न प्राणमय आधार से है, उन तीनों कोशों को पार करके, always in the inquiry level of Vijnanamaya Kosha, searching out deeply in a contemplative poised antakarana, the source from where aham jnata asmi, aham karta asmi, or aham drashta shrota asmi is happening, reached there. In reaching there, in trying to reach there, the Jnatrutva with the Buddhi, the Drashtrutva with the eye, the Shrotrutva with the ears, they are transcended. When they are transcended, the search of who is this Jnata, Shrota, Drashta, that search itself takes us to the Chidabhasa. Who identified whom the Hamruti became knower, that knower was knowing through the ears the sound, through the eyes the forms, through the buddhi the things is knowing, etc. In the search of where I am, these upadhis are transcended. Then drashta, shrota, manta, vijnata, These all identities amalgam in one thing called Chidabhasa. But Chidabhasa is not independent. It is an abhasa in the chitta. Vritti of aham vritti mein. Then who is that Chidabhasa? Purely, if you look at it, it's pure chit itself. And the chit is existing. Therefore, that pure existence is Brahma. In that Virameta, both meanings. Revel in being the Brahman, also Virameta means do the end of all your journey. Here ends your journey. This is the true destination. Even after millions of lives too, every jiva has to come to here only. So then why such a long detour? We are listening the great Shastras of Upanishads, Bhagavatadi in this life. Let us try continuously from this life, only this one, maybe in 3 or 4 lives, that Atma Anubhuti, Brahma Anubhuti, Tattva Anubhuti we should get and Virameta, relax. So nayatra srujyam srujata ubayoho param shreyaha cha jivaha trivi anvitaha tu aham tat etat utsadita badhyabadakam nishedya cha urmin viramet swayam munihi. So munihi swayam viramet utsrujya urmin and nayatra tad etat utsadita badhyabadakam. Again that utsadita badhyabadakam mein what we have to learn, it will come again in a which text either here only in the future shlokas or in Adhyatma Ramayanam or in a Sri Bhagavan Krishna Stuti of Brahmanas and Brahmana. One of the place it comes. What is that? Here also comes it is Ativada Antitiksheta Navamanyena Karichita. So 3-4 places it comes. Utsadhya Bhadya Bhadaka means one, let us not be the influencer of anybody in the world anymore. Don't become Bhadaka. Just remain with yourself. So too, when others do the badakatvam to us, influence us, don't be badhya. Don't take too much to the heart of any happenings, good or bad. Somebody hated, fought, insulted, ठीक है, ज़्यादा दिल में मत लेना. ले लिया तो जीवा strong हो जाएगा. If you don't take it, then jiva will not be strong. Jiva only suffers. So too, when somebody praising also, not also utsadhya. उसको भी ज़्यादा value मत करना. Else again that jiva becomes stronger. So in this way, after listening to all Shastras many, many times again and again, the Sara of how to live spiritual sadhana starts entering into us. In the beginning, sadhana means doing upasana, japa, puja, and rutting all the mantras and listening at. Later on, all of their essence is caught. Then we become always aware in ourselves, seeing how I am getting identified with upadhi and becoming jiva, and how not to get identified with upadhi, thus don't become jiva. Then always the attention is in whose presence all these are happening. Who is he who is also observing the absence of all these also? That way, one remains in meditation all the 24 hours. When in that effort, one becomes very deeper, deeper, deeper. Like the people go deep into the ocean in search of something precious, deep into the jungle in search of something precious, deep into the mountains, deep into the earth also, the particular minerals or whatever, then only they get it. So to when we become very deep in this contemplative mood, then one day it clicks to us that that is me. So that is the meaning of ki nishidhya cha urmina virameta swayam muni, and all that is muni. आउटर वर्ल्ड के लिए मौन में रहना, इनर सर्च के लिए मनन करते रहना. फॉर ए मुनि इज ए मौना विद द वर्ल्ड आउटसाइड. Nor he has a comment to say, nor he has a reaction to anybody's comments. Absolute. Same word, the Muni, the other meaning other than Mauna is Manana Shilavan. So he is always doing in the Manana Chintana. In that Manana Chintana, what is happening is observed, and in whose presence those are happening, that is being inquired into. Luckily, we just now saw the Bhagavan is Abadhya Abadakaha. He only remains. So, neither is the doer nor the receiver of the action done. But in his presence, everything happening. So, who is that? What is that? Who is that? What is that? In that inquiry, the experience becomes the answer, not an answer in intellectual comprehension. Answer तो मिल गया ना. अंदर जो शुद्ध सच्चिदानंद परब्रह्म है, उन्हीं के प्रेजेंस में सारे उपाधियां काम कर रहे हैं. वो तो अभी तो फर्स्ट क्लास में हमने बता दिया, बट दैट नेवर गिव अस मोक्ष. Moksha comes when we identify that with that anubhuti as ourselves, that in whose presence all are happening, that is me. I am not the one who is influenced by these happenings. That is that shifting our identity from this to that. When we board the plane which is connected, we only go through after getting down from the plane from inside only into that new plane boarding place. Our luggage also automatically shifted to that plane. In the same way, when we shift our identity from doing and experiencing jiva to the being who is not doing and not experiencing, we are liberated. याद रखना इन बातों को, यही सबसे क्रूशल है, यही वेदांत है. We are the doer, you will be able to be the enjoyer. Enjoyer means the receiver of the phala. If you don't want to receive the phala, don't receive both phala of sukha dukkha. Then don't be the doer. Then be the sakshi. Be the seer. Be the witness. Excellent it is. Okay. Now comes the great shloka कि बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. एक है, दो है, तीन, चार श्लोक जो है व्हाट और सुखदेव जी टीचर्स. सॉरी, सुखदेव जी का हो गया. सूत महामुनि, देर आर वेरी वेरी पावरफुल, very very engrossing, very contemplative, like the last three shlokas we saw. First he said sa eva vishnor mahamaya, saisha mahamaya vishnoho, which is just, though thus everybody is the having expressed self alone, Paramatma alone as the self, still they are in this delusion. Then in the Paramatma all these things are not there. Then in the third one, Dauraatmyam, sorry, Shadurmyam ko chodkar muni banke, you discover that Paramatma said. Now the next three slokas also equally powerful, 3 or 4, कि परम पदम वैष्णवमामनन्ति तत् यत् नेति नेतीति असत् उत्तिरुक्षवः विसृज्य दौरात्म्यम् अनन्य सौहृदा हृदोपगुह्यावसितं समाहितैः. Every word is million. It's like Upanishad. Like Upanishads, every pada and every bhashya is so sacred and salient and important for the knowledge. That type is these 3-4 mantras. So Vishnoryat paramam padam sada pashyanti surayah deviva chakshuratam tad vipraso vipanyavo jagruvagasya vindate. Vishnoryat paramam padam पर्याप्त्या अनन्तरायाय सर्वस्तोमोतिरात्र उत्तममहर भवति सर्वस्याप्ते सर्वस्य जित्यै सर्वमेव तायुर्यन्ति सर्वं तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयति. No, in the Vishnu Suktam and all of that, what is said here, the Sutha ji is quoting and telling. Tomorrow we'll study this one sloka all day. So, Param Padam, the supreme abode, Vaishnavam, belonging to Vishnu. Vishnu is not again the Vaikuntha Vasi Vishnu. Vishnu means Vyapnoti iti Vishnu. Sarva Vyavagaha. And what is Sarva Vyavagaha? Sat Brahma Chid Brahma only. So, Param Padam Vishnoho, Vaishnavamananti tat, yat na iti asat utsi srukshavaha. Then who will reach to him? That is said. Vijan Visruja Daurhatmyam Ananya Sahurda. What are the qualifications we have to have? What are the initial sadhanas? Hruda Upagukhya Avasitam Samahite. A well-controlled person just discovers that Paramatma in the heart and just hugs him and stays in that bliss. A very poetic way, because it's a Purana. Our Sutaji tells to Shaunaka. You know? It is just like in Adhyatma Ramayana or any Ramayana or Bhagavatam. Hundreds of times this occasion has come, wherein two pure mitras meeting with each other or two Bhakta and Bhagavan meeting each other. Hruda Upaguhya. Is it not? Everything. How many things. How Sri Hanuman Rama Alingana. How Sri Rama and Sugriva Alingana. How Sri Rama and Vibhishana Alingana. How Sri Rama and Jatayu Alinganam. How Sri Rama and whoever have helped him, the Kevata Guha Alingana. And how Rama and Bharata Alingana. how Lakshmana was again made alive, Rama and Lakshmana Alingana. And then Lakshmana Alingana to again the Sugriva Adi, Hanumadadi. And there Bharata Alingana to Kevata, Guha. Each of these are what? Where the individualities are lost, they become one. You might have had this so many times in your life, maybe for a fraction of a moment, when you meet your own beloved friend or someone who may be related person. It can be relative, blood relation, your own daughter, son or children, parents or your own close friend, pal. ऐसा that 2 minutes जो होता है ना, you lose that differences and you become one. Yesterday you saw that 4 hit match is one. How the captain hugged. That was the scene. The one who hit the winning runs. Hruda upaguhya. So instead of hugging our own Brahma Tattva in our heart and enjoying who we are in the world outside, hugging all the cactus and all, and getting hit by them or pinched by them in the world. So this is very symbolic, beautiful shloka. Every word we have to explain. So let us take the whole day tomorrow and do it. And if possible, maybe next 2, 3 also we will see. So all these are the teachings of Sutaji to Shaunakadi as the essence of Bhagavata, which here we rest. After this, when Shaunakadi Rishi asked, we heard this Vyasa Bhagavan has given all this Shastra Jnanam to his disciples and they have done the spreading of it. How it is done, can you tell? Now, to answer to this question, the Sutaji, first 10 shlokas, what he explains about the Srishti Krama, and in that, the beautiful, complete, or very clear, exhaustive explanation he gives for the Omkara, the Pranava, nowhere you will find, except in the Upanishad like Mandukya Adi. प्रणव का जो महिमा यहाँ गाया जाता है ना by the Sutaji, which is very beautiful, essential, required. Every Upanishad almost, except the first Ishakena and all, आगे वाले कठोपनिषद से लेकर हर एक में प्रणव का तो है ही बात. कठ तो अक्षराक्षर ब्रह्म कहा उनको ने. देन प्रश्न में तो पूरा 5th प्रश्न इज ओनली अबाउट ओंकार. देन द मुंडका talks about Pranavadhanusharo Atma. Manduke only for Onkara only it is dedicated. Taittariya already we have seen the Itanuvaka. Aitariya में भी ओम आ जाता है. चांदोग्य बृहदारण्य का many places ओंकार pass. So therefore that Om is beautifully explained here by Sutaji. We will study that also. Then he talks how Vyasaji has given the Vedas to whom, Puranas to whom, and how the Shakha Prashaka Rupena that has been spread to the next generations, how the knowledge is passed. And someone or the other having taken the responsibility of the custodians and all the torch bearers, kept on doing. That is why even in Kali Yuga 21st century, you and I are able to study both the Upanishads there, then the Purana Itihasa here. अगर कोई होता नहीं ऐसा पास ऑन करने वाला, हम तक आता नहीं, हम भी वही काम कर रहे. Now we are passing on. है ना? We are listening, we are understanding, we are experimenting, we are nearing to the truth at the same time. Pravachane-cha, Swadhyaya Pravachane-cha, through Pravachana we are passing on. Some of you are listening, who knows, all of you in your next life become great acharyas of Upanishads and all. मजा आ रहा होगा आपको ये सब इमेजिन करके. लाखों लोग आपके सामने बैठ के आपके प्रवचन को परवश से सुन रहे हैं. कोई हवा में उड़ रहा है, कोई इधर जा रहा है, उधर जा रहा है, पटाखे फोड़ते हैं तो जैसा होता है. So you can do that. Or these thoughts themselves are there in the ether, so they will be received by someone. Then a Vishesha Shakti is generated when Nirantara Satsanga is given. That Vishesha Shakti, the invested amount, as it gets accumulated in the bank in such manner, that will never go. That is called a technical word in the spirituality. It is called as some residue in a word called. That is what is being invoked by the people around, like Bhagavan Krishna. Krishna Avatara is over. But when Krishna did all these leelas, upadeshas, वो सारा उसका इकट्ठा एक पूंजी रहता है. That's what is going blessing all Krishna bhaktas. Puja Gurudev. He left. But all the work he has done, it has its own collective, cumulative effect. As an investment, like the fixed deposit जैसे हम करते FDs किया. So from that FDs only, we through our prayers withdraw whatever is allotted to us, which we use for the sadhana. And those great grannies, rishis, either they do it or the Ishvara does it. ये जो है ना नॉमिनी को लिख के रखते हैं. Who's the nominee? Those who are devoted to. Therefore, if I am devoted to Gurudev, I'll become the nominee to take part little of whatever the punya punja he has ikatta kiya hai while doing. Because anything he has done, it is a karma. Karma will have its karma phala, but he doesn't want it. He's in Brahma Jnana. Then the karma phala remains there. That's why in Tattva Bodhadi Grantha, Jnani Kritam Punyam, all to the Shishyas it goes. Whoever do the puja unko. And by mistake anything happens from the jnani, anybody does the ninda, dukkha pradhanam to the jnani, to them that papa phala goes. Very clearly is written. Therefore, any sadhu santa only respect, revere. Then get the punya of them. That's why every day all Rishi Muni were doing pranam. Therefore, in spite of us being such a tamoguni, in spite of being in Kali Yuga, tormented by all limitations, we are able to consistently study Bhagavad. Once in a while, listening with inspiration, with fresh mind, gathering some information, everybody does it. That is not at all great. Punyaka Balhaito. But our effort is something unique, something totally different. Every day, morning, evening, relentlessly with same उत्साह. कितनी बार आया? मेरे को तो बहुत कम ही बार आया कि कभी क्लास बहुत हो गया रोक दे में, कभी आता ही नहीं, वेरी रेयरली. इज इट टू मच और शुड आई रिड्यूस इट, ऐसे कुछ होते होंगे. हाउ कम दैट कंटिन्यूस थॉट? इट्स नॉट आवर एफर्ट. पुण्य फला गुरु ईश्वर का अनुग्रह, that we are encashing, therefore the thing is happening. ईश्वर लीला only it is. I very clearly say, otherwise 1065 दिन आज हो गए, 1065 days without break. And before that also 9 more months we have done. You can add 270 more. So पूरा 1400 दिन बिना रुके हर दिन क्लास. It is not your and my effort. It cannot be, full stop. And with little finger pain, stomach pain, we drop all the classes and satsang and japa. For us, every day some problem or the other. Yet the doing is happening is Bhagavad Kripa only. Yeah? Let us stop here. See tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama. Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Shri Sutha Sharanam Mama. Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama. Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama. Shri Narada Sharanam Mama. Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama. Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama. Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama. Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. Swarge Satye Cha Kailase Vaikunte Nasti Ayam Rasaha Hatah Pibantu Sadbhagyaha Mama Munchata Karhichita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Dashama Skandha Uttarardha Atadvipanchashatamodhyaya. Shri Shukavacha. Friends, in this 52nd chapter, we saw the Raja Muchukunda's sadhana and mukti. Then we started seeing the next portion, wherein when Bhagavan Krishna went back, finished all the Yavanas and told his people to take the wealth to Dwarakapuri. When they were doing so, Jarasandha attacked. So Bhagavan ran, went into that Pravarshanakya Parvata. Krishna, Balaram, Dono. Then they entered there, not traceable. Jarasandha makes his army to put fire all around. Krishna Balarama jump from that 11 Yojana mountain, come to Dwaraka, which is surrounded by this ocean safely. But Jarasandha thinks these two are burnt, takes his Sainyam and goes back. After that, then we started seeing the Balarama and Krishna Vivaha Adi. So that Kakudmi Putri Revati is being given in a marriage to Balarama. It is given in the ninth already Skandham we have seen. But as per the Puranic story, Revati is born thousands of years back, according to that. But Balarama also is Sakshat Ananta Bhagavan only, na? Though he has taken here as Balarama Avatara, therefore she is given in marriage to him. Now Bhagavan Krishna Rukmini's Vivaha Prasanga. So this is where in two shlokas in short Shukadev ji told. Then Parikshit ji says ऐसे कैसे आप भगवान कृष्ण के विवाह वाला ये रजिस्टर है थोड़ी है कि दो श्लोकों में खत्म करते हो. I want to listen and I heard कि भगवान married her in the Rakshasa Paddhati and defeating all those Shishupala's chele of Jarasandha, Dantavaktra ityadi. Even the Rukmi, etc. Just narrate that story to me. Therefore, in the 1-2 chapters, the Rukmini Vivaha Prasanga, beautiful. Rukmini Devi, Sakshat, Sri Lakshmi Devi Avatar. Then in that, what happens? All the details, let us chant and see. So our chanting is from 15वां श्लोक. Okay? 15 से लेकर के कि पढ़ो आप 36 तक. These bhakti 22 श्लोक पढ़ लेना. 15 to 36. So this 34 श्लोक 24. ॐ अथ द्विपञ्चाशत्तमोऽध्यायः श्रीशुक उवाच आनर्ताधिपतिः श्रीमान् रैवतो रेवतीं सुताम् ब्रह्मणा चोदितः प्रादात् बलायेति पुरोदितम् भगवानपि गोविन्दः उपये मे कुरुद्वः वैदर्भीं भीष्मकसुतां श्रियो मात्रां स्वयंवरे प्रमथ्यतरसाराज्ञः साल्वादींश्चैद्यपक्षगान् पश्यतां सर्वलोकानां तार्क्ष्यपुत्रः सुधाम् इव राजोवाच भगवान् भीष्मकसुतां रुक्मिणीं रुचिराननां राक्षसेन विधानेन उपयेम इति श्रुतं भगवन् श्रोतुमिच्छामि कृष्णस्यामित तेजसः यथा मागधसाल्वादीन् जित्वा कन्यामुपाहरतु ब्रह्मन् कृष्णकथाः पुण्याः माध्वीर्लोकमलापहाः को नु तृप्येत शृण्वानः श्रुतज्ञो नित्यनूतनाः. श्रीशुक उवाच राजासीद् भीष्मको नाम विदर्भाधिपतिर्महान् तस्य पञ्चाभवन् पुत्राः कन्यैका च वरानन रुक्म्यग्रजो रुक्मरथो रुक्मबाहुरनन्तरः रुक्मकेशो रुक्ममाली रुक्मिण्येषां स्वसा सती सोपश्रुत्य मुकुन्दस्य रूपवीर्यगुणश्रियः गृहागतैर्गीयमानाः तं मेने सदृशं पतिं तां बुद्धिलक्षणौदार्य रूपशीलगुणाश्रयां कृष्णश्च सदृशीं भार्यां समुद्वोढुं मनोदधे बन्धूनाम् इच्छतां दातुं कृष्णाय भगिनीं नृपा ततो विवार्य कृष्णद्विष रुक्मी चैद्यमन्यता तदवेत्यासितापाङ्गी वैदर्भे दुर्मना भृशं विचिन्त्याप्तं द्विजं कञ्चित् कृष्णाय प्राहिणोत् द्रुतं द्वारकां समभ्येत्य प्रतिहारैः प्रवेशितः अपश्यत् आद्यं पुरुषम् आसीनं काञ्चनासने दृष्ट्वा ब्रह्मण्यदेवस्तम् अवरुह्य निजासनात् उपवेश्यार्हयान् चक्रे यथात्मानं दिवौकसः तं भुक्तवन्तं विश्रान्तम् उपगम्य सतां गतिः पाणिनाभिमृशन् पादौ अव्यग्रहतम् अपृच्छत. श्रीकृष्ण उवाच कच्चित् द्विजवरश्रेष्ठ धर्मस्ते वृद्धसम्मतः वर्तते नातिकृच्छ्रेण सन्तुष्टमनसः सदा सन्तुष्टो यर्हि वर्तेत ब्राह्मणो येन केनचित् अहीयमानः स्वात् धर्मात् सह्यस्याखिलकामधुक् असन्तुष्टो सकृत् लोकान् आप्नोत्यपि सुरेश्वरः अकिञ्चनोऽपि सन्तुष्टः शेते सर्वाङ्गविज्वरः विप्रान् स्वलाभसन्तुष्टान् साधून् भूतसुहृत्तमान् निरहङ्कारिणः शान्तान् नमस्ये शिरसा सकृतो कच्चिद्वः कुशलं ब्रह्मन् राजतो यस्य हि प्रजाः सुखं वसन्ति विषये पाल्यमानाः समे प्रियः यतस्त्वम् आगतो दुर्गं निस्तीर्येह यदिच्छया सर्वं नो ब्रूह्य गुह्यं चेत् किं कार्यं करवामते एवं सम्पृष्टसम्प्रश्नः ब्राह्मणः परमेष्ठिना लीलागृहीतदेहेन तस्मै सर्वम् अवर्णयत् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Everything good. Chanting is going on, good practice. I hope you have the book you are doing along with me. Then every word, every shloka we are explaining, and whatever the aspects for bhakti, viveka, vairagya, jnana sadhana, we can cull out of it. Little we are trying as much as Bhagavan is permitting us. So very smooth, wonderful, right way of spending the time is happening. As we become more and more deeper, intense, purified, and our faculties of Manabuddhi become more and more qualified with Ekagrata, Shuddhata, Sukshmata, all of that, then the understandings will be deeper. Then the, what is say, the sadhana also becomes very quick and effective. We can see the transformation happening in us. Let us not stop till we reach our own essential self, our goal. Okay. Now, Anartha Adhipate Sriman Raivataha. So, the Raivataha, Kakudmiputra, Revatim Sutam, to his own daughter Revati ko, Brahmana Choditaha, as advised by Brahmadeva himself, Pradat, he gave in marriage to Balaya, Balarama. Iti Pura Uditam. This is what said in the ninth Skandha, in the Yaduvamsha Varnana Prasanga. Now हो गया. So बलराम का पहला शादी हो गया उनसे. Many विवाह of बलराम are not described in Bhagavata, but he might have had. But कृष्ण के 8 और 16,000 ये पूरे का वर्णन होगा. So first one is this with the Bhishmaka Sutta, Rukmini Devi, Bhagavan Krishna gets married to. So that is what Bhagavan Api Govindaha, Lord himself, the Govinda, Upayeme Kurudvaha, he also married. Why? Because he came as human being, therefore as a human Manusha avatar, he'll have to do the leelas. Shri Ram ji के रूप में भी आए तो स्वयंवर हुआ सीता जी से विवाह. So Bhagavan Govinda Upayeme Kurudva. Now when you listen Krishna Rama Kathas in this space, Manusha getting married and all, युद्ध कर रहे हैं, राज को पा रहे हैं, they are enjoying it all. Don't get carried away by the words of the Nastikas or Hindu Mata Vidveshis and get doubt regarding Paramatma. When he is Paramatma, he is Sarva Shaktiman. When he is Sarva Shaktiman, he will do anything and everything. We, out of devotion, we have to accept it and go ahead, surrendering ourselves in devotion to be blessed by him. They are cunning fellows. They only hate our religion, therefore they talk like that. Now, in their own religion also, don't they do? Everyone who takes to their Diksha, they are actually considered to be the wives of their prophet only. So that means that he also has so many wives then. No, see, ये सब फनी है वो लोग जिनको भक्ति श्रद्धा नहीं होती ना, हर एक विषय में टांग अड़ाते रहते हो. Therefore, never listen to those. You listen to our gurus, our mahatmas who explain to us our own shastras. Some places where you seemingly having some doubt, ask them, they explain. Is it not? Answer will be there to every of such question, doubt. And when Bhagavan takes avatara as a human being, what to do, he will do it. Those leelas are required. And to have devotion, have faith, every detail, how can you know? Is it not? The other religions also, you should dare not question them. If you question, you are blasphemous, you will be murdered only. by the government only. How many people are killed in Iran, Iraq and countries every day, every month, every year? सिर्फ उस एक ही चीज के कारण उतना छांदस है वो लोग. छांदस is a good word actually. Fanatic about their own and also critic about ours. Don't listen to those. You know, Bhagavan, for various reasons, of which even 1% also, all of us put together also cannot know. भगवान ने कह दिया कि नहीं, you have heard it now, but the leelas of mine, janma of mine, I myself cannot count, he said. I cannot explain that. पृथ्वी के रजकणों को कौन कर सकते हैं, लेकिन मेरे नामों को, लीलाओं को, गुणों को, उसके रहस्यों को कोई भी गिनती नहीं कर सकता. And our small little intellect mind, instead of surrendering to the tattva, why inquire on those things of which not neither there is answer you can find, therefore there will be a doubt created. Protect yourself. Most important, protect your Shraddha in your Guru, Shastra, your Adhyatmikata. They are only one point, one agenda they have, only to destroy us. There is no second agenda. To destroy only. Be careful about it. So Bhagavan Krishna, Bhagavan api Govinda upayeme, he kurudvaha, he kurushreshta parikshita. Lord Krishna also got married. Upayema means marriage. Shadi kya? Vaidarbhim Bhishmaka Sutam. The Vidarbha Raja Bhishmaka, his daughter Bhagavan married. Who is she? Shriyo Matram. Who is the Sakshat Lakshmi Devi only. Swayamvare, there was a Swayamvara announced. Although marriage was fixed by the brother Rukmini, yet there was a Swayamvara. How did he do that? Pramatya Tarasa Rajnyaha. By cheating or by suppressing or somehow defeating them. Rajnyaha means Raj, kings. Who are they? Salvadin. Salva, Dantavatra ityadi. Who are they? Chaitya Pakshagan. Who are the supporters of Chaityanath Shishupal. शिशुपाल के पक्ष वाले सालवादी राजाओं को प्रमथ्या डिफीट करके इन राजाओं को सर्वलोकानां पश्यताम. When everybody were watching, Tarkshaputra Sudham Iva, like the Tarkshaputra Garutman, how he took the Sudha Kumbham, in that way Bhagavan Krishna has taken and got married to this Rukmini. Only in 2 shlokas Krishna Rukmini Vivaha our Shukadev ji told and left. बिकॉज यू वांट टू टीच भक्ति एंड ज्ञानम. शादी के बारे में क्यों, अब तो तुम सब छोड़ के बैठ गए ना. ये परीक्षित. बट परीक्षित का एटीट्यूड डिफरेंट. एवरी लीला रिगार्डिंग लॉर्ड रिमाइंड्स एंड स्ट्रेंथens devotion of Lord, no? And they are enchanting, they are beautiful. When my mind is clear that through every story I will only enhance my devotion to God, then why miss this or that? सब कुछ मुझे सुनना है. So therefore in 3 shlokas Parikshit ji requests our Shukadev ji to tell in detail this Krishna Rukmini Vivaha Prasanga. It has got 3, 4, 5 topics. First the fixing of her marriage with Shishupala, then she is sending that Brahmana, then Brahman ko Bhagavan receive karke wonderfully worships him. Then he gives the entire letter written by Rukmini Devi. Then reading that, Krishna also replies very beautifully. Then she only gives all the plan how to kidnap her. You will see all that story. Full cooperation. Huh? Actually, in the same way, he takes her. Then all of them chase. Balrama knows that kuch hone wala hai. He is already present there. And all are beaten red and blue. They go. Krishna takes her, go to Dwaraka. Then Majama udhar unka shaadi ho jata. Majama is in a Gujarati word. Bhagavan Krishna is born in UP, grown up in Gujarat, traveled all over the country. There is no place where he has not gone. Okay? So don't worry about all these details. Gurus and Paramatma is everywhere in our India. So these are the 5, 6 topics that are there in the entire story. Now, in each of these 3 verses, so Parikshit ji observe to his Guru, Bhagavan, Brahman, Bhagavan, how respectfully he is addressing. Is it not? You see, first one, Bhagavan. Second again, Bhagavan. Third one again, Brahman. So that continuous, constant attitude of surrender to Guru and taking Guru as Bhagavan. Fix हो गया मन उनका उसमें. आप में से जिन लोगों का मन फिक्स हो गया है ना आपके गुरुओं में, विदाउट एनी डाउट, you have biggest of the problem avoided in life, of the doubts or confusions, etc. The other aspect of the mana buddhi's weaknesses of not being regular, not able to gather all knowledge, retain it, not able to do sadhana, that is उपाधियों का थोड़ा सा कमी है वो. That will go away in every life, little upasana, japa we do, our upadhis become refined. But that is secondary. Primarily, we have good relation with the Guru of devotion and surrender. Therefore, the biggest problem gone away. Others have the problem with the Guru, they don't select the Guru only. Therefore, they jump from one ashram to other, one Guru to the other. Always their drishti is only in comparing the Gurus, never in what Guru teaches. They are good people, they are seekers only. Yet, because of this kami, their whole life will be bhatakti atma only. You have no problem of that. Fixed, we are our Gurudev, we are getting our classes regularly आ रहे, टेंशन ही नहीं है हमको इस बात का. समझना फिर साधना करना, that anyway will be there. That's the effort, that's the tapasya. That is what we are here to do. That's what for which we are sent as human beings. In that only our emancipation is there. ये सब तो है ही, you have to go through. But the big problem is gone. Lucky are those who find a Guru in their life. More lucky are those who surrender to the Guru once for all without any distraction. Otherwise, in this world, millions of Mahatmas, Gurus are there. No, everyone is great in their own way. From one to the other jump. In that jumping, we are only increasing our ego. Don't surrender to anyone finally. Then only gather some information, then be intoxicated in that mother only arrogance. That I have heard from so many Mahatmas, Bhagavad Gita, so I know who said what about Gita. Are Gita is not for commenting that way. It is for us to sadhana karke aage badhna. He never tried that way. He only was gathering information and never has any direct relation with that Guru, because of which he will get that blessings, vibrations from Guru. In every of the town, you can see so many Mahatmas coming to your satsang. A set of people will be there. They attend every Mahatma's lecture and they don't do any sadhana, they don't dedicate to anybody. So they're only information gatherers. Okay, that itself also is a very good thing rather than not going. Maybe they themselves in the coming lives, by Ishvara Krupa, may stick to one Guru and his guidance, then do sadhana and grow. So here thousands of Gurus are there around Parikshit at that time. Every one of the Mahatmas have come now. But he did not shift to ab thoda ab bolo, thoda ab bolo. No. He is listening from Shukadev ji and he accepted Shukadev is Brahma only, Paramatma. Fix. Luckily for him, Shukadev is Brahmagnani and Mahabhakta, Vyasa Putra and all. और क्या चाहिए? बढ़िया भी है. So therefore his respectful reverential addresses. Bhagavan. Okay. Bhagavan Bhishmaka Sutam Rukmini Ruchiranam. Here Bhagavan is about Lord Krishna is saying, but in the other two shlokas is addressing Shukadevji. Bhagavan Bhishmaka Sutam Rukminim Ruchiranam. So Bhishmaka Putri by name Rukmini, Ruchira Anana. Anana is face, Ruchira means beautiful. The wonderful, divine, beautiful faced Rukmini Devi ko Rakshasena Vidhanena Upayeme. In a Rakshasa Vidhana he married Iti Sushruma. Sutam, this is what we heard. Hey Bhagavan, now he says, Shrotum Ichchami. I want to listen. I am desirous. Krishnasya Amita Tejasaha. The story of Lord Krishna, whose Tejas is invincible, unlimited, infinite. Yatha, how? Magada Salvadhin Jitva. Magad Raja Jarasandha and Salva, Dantavaktra, in sabko Jitva, Harakar, having overpowered them, Kanyam Upaharat. How did he take that Vishmakasata, Kanya Rukmini? I want to listen that story. Again, hey Brahman, oh Lord, Krishna Kathaha Punyaha. Lord Krishna's Kathas are Punyaha. Punya means they go on adding Punya to our life. Punatiti Punya. Because the faith in God, faith in the greatness and power of God grow. With that only we contact the Lord through devotion. The more we are devoted and surrendering, the more we are getting His continuous blessings, which alone protects us, which alone nurtures, nourishes us, which alone evolves us spiritually also. Therefore, Krishna Kataha Punyaha, then Madhvihi. They are nectarine. Madhu means like a honey, sweet. So Punyaha, very auspicious, meritorious. Madhvihi, very nectarine and sweet, like the Madhu Madhu. Then Lokamalapahaha, of all the jivas, the mala they remove away. No, that is why the Bhagavatadi Kathas, Mahabharata, Ramayana, Gita Adi, either not at all brought, even if brought only the negative aspects, misinterpreted brought. That is why the Lokamala is increasing, not going away. But if the Krishna and Rama Kathas and Tattva Chintana of the Upanishads, right from the class 3 and 4 onwards, if they are introduced in the entire education system, do you know? All the mala in all the beings of the Deha, the Tadatmya, Ragadvesha, the Durguna, Kamakrodha, the Durguna, Himsa, the Pravritti, and the whole Loka in the Shoka and Dukkha, all that can be avoided. Remember it. So whenever you become now prime ministers or education ministers ना बनोगे कभी धीरे धीरे हमारे इन शास्त्रों को कंपलसरी बनाओ, not an optional. Maths, physics, they are compulsory. Languages, these things become optional. आप उल्टा करो, उनको optional बनाओ या रहने दो compulsory, इनको compulsory subject and make that in the subjects if they pass then only they are total pass given. Let them thoroughly be drilled into the knowledge of all these Krishna in his Mahima and Rama in his Mahima, also our Upanishads and the great Jnana. Then what will happen? In their Hridaya, Bhakti, Jnana, Bijas are given, then that will not allow any mala of the Bhautikavada, Laukikavada, all the nonsense won't pop up, or grow in the children, in the youth, in the people. In the same way, in every office, government or private, at least twice a week, 1 hour, these Upanishads, Bhagavata, Ramayana, Gita, they have to be taught. When you become education minister, karo compulsory. That's it. That's it we do. Don't be afraid of other religious people. उनको समझाओ, नहीं तो उनको छुट्टी दे दो, let them go home. And if they ask, no, हमारे भी शास्त्र सुनाओ, tell them you go to your other countries, you do it, we don't allow here. We have no time. We will do our shastras only. That's it. मानो या ना मानो तुम्हारे मर्जी. जाओ. You do the Upanishad Gita every day in all offices, in all corporate worlds, everywhere. Anyway, हो रहा है वो कि through the channels many thousands of महात्माs are doing. सुनने वाले सुन रहे हैं. But when it is not done officially ना, उसका इफेक्ट ज़्यादा नहीं होता या नहीं दिखता. तो होना चाहिए. When a project taken by government, then it has a different way of its implementation. है कि नहीं? राजा को करना है, गलत क्या है इसमें? तत्वचिंतन ही करा रहे हैं तो लोकमल अपहा, मन के अंदर जो दुर्गुण है, विकार है, उसको निकाल देंगे सारे. डोंट यू वांट दैट? Without the purity of heart, how much ever materialistically you grow, that adds to the criminality only. This you have already recognized in the world. Very essential this is. So Krishna kathaha, हे भगवान, पुण्याः माध्वीः लोकमलापहाः. देन शृण्वानः, सुनते सुनते कोनो तृप्यता. हु विल से बहुत हो गया, अभी सुन चुका हूं, रोक लो. Nobody will say, if at all he is shrutagnyah, means the one who knows, has a common sense of what are the things to be heard and for what purpose. जिनको क्या सुनना, क्यों सुनना वाला कॉमन सेंस है, वो कभी भी तृप्ति हो गई ऐसा नहीं कहेगा. Listening to the Bhagavata Katha, I am into that category. And mostly Nitya Nutanaha, especially the Krishna Kathas are every time नए कहानियां आ रहे. His Janma itself is unique, then getting into Gokula unique, and every day, every Leela, something other than special, peculiar goes on happening, including this one now. सीधा साधा शादी भी नहीं होता उनका, you'll kidnap and marry. All these marriages, 8 of them happen in a revolutionary manner. एक भी arranged नहीं है उधर, सब लड़ाई पिटाई करके. First Rukmini, then Jambavati, second wife, then Satyabhama, then Nagnajiti, then Kalindi, then Mitravindra, Vinda, then Bhadra, then Lakshmana. These are his 8 wives. 8 का कोई घमासान करके हिंदी सिनेमा की तरह. Divinely arranged marriage, not here. These 8 wives of Krishna are said to be the Ashtada Prakriti. Bhumirapo Nalo Vayu Kham Mano Buddhirevacha. I can say to Ahankara is Satyabhama and Buddhi is Rukmini. बाकी कौन कौन है आप थोड़ा डाल लेना उसमें. अष्टदा प्रकृति. So Bhagavan Krishna Kataha Punyaha Madhvihi Lokamalapaha Konu Trupyeta Shrutagnaha Shunvanaha Nityanutanaha. They are also every day afresh, giving newer and newer inspiration to us. Therefore, I am ready to listen. Don't doubt about me. I am not tired. So by this time, 4.5 दिन हो गए होंगे, even 5 दिन. From the beginning, out of 7 days to Parikshit. Because 10वां स्कंद का उत्तरार्थ है. So maybe Sukhdev ji also must be feeling बेचारा बहुत हो गया होगा उसको, परीक्षित को सुनने वाले. अरे nothing doing sir, you go on talking, go on giving this sermon, I am going on listening, I'll listen. Now Bhagavan Shukdev ji starts giving the story beginning. Shri Shukha Uvacha, he says, hey Raja Asit Bhishmako Nama. There is a Raja by name Bhishmakaha. Which Raja he was? A Vidarbha Adipati. That is Vaidarbhi, that's Vidarbha. It's in Maharashtra. Adipati and Maha. He's a very good, great king. And he has got the parampara coming. पूर्व से लेकर आ रहे हो सूर्य चंद्र वंश के राजा सब. So तस्य पंच भवन पुत्राः. He has got 5 sons. कन्या एकाच. 1 daughter. Again Varanana. The ऊपर भी कहा ना रुचिरानना. Varanana. One most beautiful daughter also has got. Who are his 5 sons? रुक्मी अग्रजः. सबसे बड़े के नाम रुक्मी है. रुक्मी. RUKMEE. रुक्मी. Then second one is Rukma Ratha. Rukma is gold. So आप भी कहते मेरे चोना मेरा लाडला. You give your child you मेरा चांदी, मेरा पीतल, मेरा बर्तन. Whatever the name you gave. Even this Bhishmaka thought to give the gold names only to his golden children. So elder one Rukmi, second one Rukma Ratha, है ना, the one who has a golden chariot. Third Rukma Bahu, वो हाथ पे सारे सोने के सब पहन के घूमता होगा. Then fourth one है रुक्म केशः. His hair itself is reddish color. पापा तो इतने राजा हैं तो कहीं रंग लगाए होंगे. या he has got lot of ornaments. Fifth one रुक्म माली. So wearing all the रुक्म ornaments. So पांचों पुत्र रुक्म रुक्म. Now the daughter Rukmini. Esham Swasa is daughter. And Sati with all the Sadguna. Sat means Satgunas. Sati means with all the divine qualities. Okay? So 5 sons and 1 daughter of this Bhishmaka, who's Raja Vidarbha Maharashtra. Avito. Saha, that Rukmini, Upashrutya Mukundasya, Rupa Virya Gunashriyaha. So she has heard about Krishna's Rupa, beautiful form, Virya, his power and valor and all that, Guna, divine qualities, and Shriyaha, all his richness and wealth. पूरे द्वारका के स्वामी है वो, श्रेय है, wealth है. Then Gunaha, what a great qualities he has got. Aneka divya guna, yukta. Then Virya, power of him, how many Rakshasas he has finished. अरे जरासंध को तो 18 बार 17 बार हराए. 18th time, okay, he just ran. Then Rupa, अरे दिव्य रूप भगवान का है. So she heard all these 4 of Krishna. Rupa, Virya, Guna, Shri. है ना. Virya is not only defeating outer enemies, but inner enemies also. Nowadays the girls see Rupa and Shri only. Guna Virya को देखते नहीं. गुण देखना चाहिए. Qualities. Virya is not outer. The inner control of all non-positivities होना चाहिए. Parents will look for it. It is better. But nowadays कोई है पेरेंट्स खुद ही कह रहे तुम ही ढूंढ लो रे बाबा, आपको मिल नहीं रहे. पूरा बदल गया दुनिया पिछले 40 साल में. हाँ, इतना बदल गया. देखते रहे संसार की हालत क्या हो गया बाबा, इतना बदल गया इंसान. पक्का है गाना कब लिखा है. So 4 things: Rupa, Virya, Guna, Shri. Then how did she listen all that? Gruhagataihi Giyamanaha. गृह आगते ही, उनके घर बहुत लोग गेस्ट लोग आते थे. They might have seen, might heard. So they were singing the praise of Krishna to Bhishmaka Raja and others also. She was also listening silently. So then after all that, tam mene sadrusham pati. She has fixed in her mind, he is my suitable would be husband. होना है तो यही पति होना चाहिए. So this disease of looking at and getting in love started from Krishna only. But that is Lakshmi Devi and all. So tammene sadusham pati. That is from her side, that story. What about Krishna? Krishna also collected the information about her. As the age grows and that type of age comes, naturally the inquiry begins by the parents, also by the youngsters also. So he also understood about her buddhi, tam, about her buddhi, lakshana, audarya, rupa, shila, guna, ashraya. She also has got 6 great qualities. First is buddhi. What is the buddhi? Don't use your buddhi to trouble others, dominate others. That is the buddhi. Buddhi should solve the problems, not add to. All our buddhi adds to problem, because with buddhi only we fight with each other, whereas buddhi is given to dissolve the fightings. We are not having buddhi, we are buddhu only. So she has got the buddhi. Then lakshana, all divya lakshanas of taking care of in-laws and jo bhi hai. Then audarya, the ability to do the charities, etc. That is required because he is going to have 7 more wives after her. उनके अंदर उदारता नहीं है, then she will fight with them. Audarya. Then Rupa, the beauty. Sheela, the character. Then Guna, all the Divya Gunas. Ashraya. Lakshana are the outer behavior. Guna are the inner behavior, inner qualities. ये सबका आश्रय है वो रुक्मिणी जी, बिकॉज शी इज लक्ष्मी ओनली. देयरफॉर कृष्णः च सदृशीं भार्यां, he found her to be the suitable for him to be the wife. Samudvodhum manodade, he also fixed in the mind. Manodade, she also mene, he also manodade. Then what happened? In the meantime, this the Bhishmaka, consulting everyone, decided to thought to give Rukmini to Krishna only. But this elder fellow, the Rukmi, very arrogant. जनरली घरों में बेटे 4-3 होते हैं, सबसे बड़ा बहुत घमंडी होता है. पहले शादी के बाद फिर JKG हो जाता है वो, बट पहले ही डोमिनेट्स इवन फादर मदर आल्सो. एवरी हाउस सेम थिंग, 90-80%. He says nothing doing, Krishna, I hate him, nothing to do marriage. अब मैं तो अगर शिशुपाल को दे दूंगा my sister in marriage. That's how he was fixed. Then what happened? She came to know brother is very jiddi, not listening to parents. Then she sent a Brahmana to Lord Krishna with Sandesha. Great it is. And how that Brahmana is coming, Bhagavan Krishna, receiving him, worshipping him, talking of beautiful words, those all we will see them. That portion we will see tomorrow. Krishna and that Brahmana Samvada. Brahmana says nothing, Krishna only talks. So let us see little bit. So tam buddhi lakshana audarya rupashila gunashrayam Krishna cha sadrushim bharyam samudvodum manodadhe. He just understood she will be the fit to be his wife. So he kept in mind, decided I'll marry her. Then what happened? Bandhunam ichchatam datum Krishnaya. So all the bandhus, including parents, were ready, happy to give that Rukmini to Krishna. But Bhaginim, his sister, this Rukmi, Rupa, Tataha Nivarya, he just stopped all of them. Krishna Dvid, the hater of Krishna, his name is Rukmi, the elder son of Bhishmaka, elder brother of this Rukmini, Chaidyam Amanyata. In his mind, he fixed to give Rukmini to the Chaidi Raja Shishupal. Chaidyam Amanyata. But Tad Avetya, this she came to know. That Rukmini, Asita Apangi, the one who is very beautiful, dark in that eye text, etc. In the Sita means white, Asita means non-white. So the black, Apanga means the aankhon ka tircha, wo jo matlab decorated. Asita Apangi, Tad Avetya, Vaidarbhi, first Durmana, Avidaravati Rukmini became very dukhi in her mind. Durmana Mrusha. बहुत. Then क्या करें? विचिंत्य, she did a contemplation, inquiry. Then a unique first time thought she got. What did she do? Aptam dijam kanchit. Some Brahmana who is full of trust, trustworthy. Ulakar Krishnaya prahinot dhrutam. Okay, she has sent instantaneously without delay a Brahmana selected very trustworthy towards Krishna with due Sandesha, which we will see in the next portion. Then Dwarakamsa Samabhyetya. This Brahmana reached Dwaraka Nagari, which is inside the ocean. Pratiharaihi praveshitaha. The watchmen, gatekeepers, whoever are there, they were told by him, so then they allowed him to go inside. Then Apashyad Adyam Purusham, then he saw that Adi Purusha Bhagavan Krishna Asinam Kanchana Asane, seated in the divine golden asana in his own palace. Društva Brahmanya Devaha, Lord Krishna saw him. And Krishna is Brahmanya Deva. Brahmanya Deva means Brahmanon ko devata manne wala. All avatars are Brahmanya Deva. The non-Brahmana avatars. Krishna, Rama, they're all Kshatriya avatars. So, Brahmanya Deva, Brahmano ko devata manne wala. Krishna, having seen, then tam avaruhya nijasana, seeing him, jumped out of his own asana. Then Upaveshya, he brought him, made him sit in his own asana. Then Arahyan Chakre, he started doing puja to him. Yatha Atmanam Divaukasa. The beautiful thing is this. For this only we are doing this portion today. As he as a Vishnu being worshipped by the Devatas in the Vaikuntha, in that way he himself has done worship to that Brahmana. Now this Brahmana must have told Rukmini and all that. That's why towards again later period when Sudhamaji comes, in that time Krishna doing Upasana, then Rukmini to direct to समय देखती है. अभी तो नहीं देखा, only news that Krishna has worshipped this Brahmana. So Brahmanya Deva Krishna. Then what else he did? Then Upaveshya, made him sit. Arahyan Chakre, started doing all Upasana Puja as he receives as a Vishnu from Divaukasaha Devatas. Tam, to that Brahmana, Bhuktavantam, who has taken food sufficiently. Vishrantam, taken the due rest, because elderly Brahmana coming from lot of distance must be tired. पहले उनको विश्रामी दिया, विश्रांति. Then Upagamya, Bhagavan reached him. Who is Bhagavan? Satam Gatihi. Who is the goal of all Satpurushas? Panina Abhimrushan Padau. He started doing massage to the feet of that Brahmana Avyagraha. That also not in a hurry or rough and tough, in a most respectful, smooth manner. Then Apruchata, he asked the question. In this only, in the 7 shlokas, one of the top most beautiful things are hidden. Try to bring out them tomorrow, day after. Let us see tomorrow. Then the Rukmini written letter in these 8-9 shlokas also very divine. पहला वाला प्रेम पत्र. ये तुम्हें मेरा प्रेम पत्र पढ़कर कि तुम नाराज ना होना, तुम मेरी जिंदगी बंदगी कुछ है ना, all that is here. Very beautiful. We'll really enjoy it. Then Bhagavan plan karti hai, she herself, then Bhagavan accordingly in the next chapter 53, he takes her. Then there is a great joy in Dwaraka. Then celebrate. Then there happens great vivaha. Okay. Thereafter we see. Mm, 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 lot of stories we will see them. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam Om. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Om Bhurvosat Om Nilamega Shyama Krishna Nitya Jaganmona Krishna Bala Gopal Venugana Yoda Krishna Vedanta Vedya Navanita Chora Krishna Nitya Mangalam Bhakta Janadhat Paramadayava Arti Mukti Sandaya Krishna Gita Amruddhata Krishna Parama Yogisha Partha Saradrupa Krishna Sarvamangalam Rama न तत्र सूर्योपातारकं निमा विद्यमानदूतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वास तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात्. मंगलम श्री कुरुक्षेत्र नक्षुण विहारिणे पार्षद रूपाय गीताचार्याय मंगलम. Om Namo Brahmadiyo Brahmalokanashisha. Very memorable. बोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय। श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सुतादि भागवताचार्य की जय। श्री शौनक परीक्षितादि समस्त भागवत श्रोतागण की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद। बोलो भाई समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक जिज्ञासु उपासक गण की जय। Thank you all. 2 minutes break. Come for Ramayana. Adhyatma.